I'm gonna be completely honest. I was originally not gonna record this video first, and I was gonna do something else. But if I don't record a video, I'm gonna forget and then just move on by my day. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back in. Today we're gonna be showing a new game. Well, not new, kind of old. I played this before when it was out, and now that it was gone, and now it has new development, new people are working on it, and now they're showing it. There's a lot more showcasing stuff now. Obviously, the first question I think a lot of people ask, no, the game is not out yet. I don't know why people ask that. They'll look at and see a showcase and be like, I wonder if the game is out yet. No. We're gonna look at the Central Plaza showcase. I've already seen this already. I've watched it, so I'm gonna watch this one instead. But I also, just before I even start, please go watch the original video first. Show love to that first. Then, you know, if you want to see my opinion or hear what I have to say, I appreciate it. Anyway, let's hop right into it. Let's hop right into this. Let's see you.
Hey, this is Argonaut, the lead developer for AincradOnline, and this is Central Plaza. Well, not exactly.
Which is crazy. It doesn't look exactly the same, but I do remember seeing some stuff like this a while ago.
A few months ago, we took initiative to redo
cool
everything from
compass
scratch,
system.
and here's how it looks so far. Everything you see is a major work in progress. Nothing in this video is final, and I hope that you join AincradOnline on the amazing journey that it has ahead of it.
Completely new logo too. The goods, the Central Plaza. Oh yeah, they completely changed. That's why I was like, this looks kind of the same. That's cool. So it looks a lot more lively now. So this is what you should be seeing. Like, I feel like the first floor should always be like the most livest floor out of all of them, besides like the final floor or the currently new one. You know what I mean? I wonder what it's called. What's those little white lines that are in now? So, okay, the game does have dashes. That is the game's dashes. I'm gonna assume that this changes colors depending if you interact with players negatively. That's what I'm assuming. All right, yeah, this is cool. That's a complete step up. That is a complete step up. So they made this way more detailed. Honestly, that's what I want to see. Once this game starts popping, I want to see just people interacting, you know? There's nothing better than when a game has a community that's actually playing the game and they're interacting in the main area. Okay. So this is a complete revamp. All right, I'm gonna pick some things from the second video that I liked, and then I'm gonna give my opinions and stuff from there. This freaking silent screen pretty good. He follows the camera. That's cool. At the heart of the digital void lies a boundless expansive known as Forgia. Yeah, I started seeing that. I like this new age of like Roblox models that are like they're still blocky, but they have that new 3D detail that just pops out of them. I like that. Okay, so it has like omnidirectional moving, like as your character's like footsteps change differently as it's like walking backwards and forward. I like that. That's pretty cool. But look at this, dude. This is insane. This right here is absolutely amazing. I like this. Reminds me of like a Tekken 10 a little bit. I didn't watch that. Cooler death animation. Okay, so they keep it true. That's cool. I like that. But then when you die, there's like a little tombstone that pops up. This is Sans grave. Mertem 2. I wonder how long does that stay there? Like, is there any like, is the tombstone just more than just like what's the name? Epilogue? Can you like loot it? Probably not. That wouldn't make any sense, but that is cool. That is cool addition they added. I was looking at like some of the older things and like reading what they said. Obviously the Discord is going to be in the description, so you can go join the Discord and see more information. But yeah, they completely started from scratch. That's cool. I like that the comparison between the old and the new, because I think apparently the older developers who was working on this weren't happy with the way I don't know if the pricing came down or something. New game now, new team. That's all that really matters. So I think there's some things I would like. I think for starters, things I would want in the game, if things get added. Dual wielding weapons, that needs to be in the game. But please, if you guys do decide to do dual wielding weapons, please don't make it a game pass. Please. If dual wielding weapons do get added to the game, please don't do what Swordburst did. The damage shouldn't be cut in half because you're using dual wield weapons. I think dual wield weapons should be, say that you have a buster or a great sword, right? Those swords should do high damage. If you're dual wielding two like cutlass or rapiers, it should boost your damage a lot more than what Swordburst did. I don't get why they did that, because Swordburst 1 didn't do that. I'm going off of nostalgia, right? And also it'd be cool if certain weapons had like certain attributes, like the Wishmaker. It was the Wishmaker, one of the Swordburst games, where like it would heal you. It had like healing or regeneration. Obviously certain great swords would make you slower, or certain rapiers would hit faster than a normal cutlass or a normal sword. And just by seeing this, I would assume that it's gonna be cool like armors and stuff, because this looks it's pretty detailed. This actually sticks out. I like this new era of Roblox. I think it'd be cool if certain weapons had different variants. Like this has like a different like hilt. Obviously that would just be a different sword at that point. Say there's like the sand rapier, then there's like the sand great sword, the sand buster sword, the sand cutlass, stuff like that would be kind of cool. Or if they had certain like VFX, like, you know, some of the slashes would have different colors, certain effects and stuff. When you slash it or swing it makes certain noises. That'd be kind of cool. I hope they really make it like user friendly, you know, so when you start off you can like get quests and stuff, like a guild hall, stuff like that. You can get quests from here. A lot of SwordArtOnline games you're killing mobs and stuff until you reach the next floor, which I hope they add like little quests and stuff that just adds on to the experience, you know what I mean? And then I guess you could have certain swords can't be dual wielded, you know, you could only have one variant of the other. With katanas, I get that most katanas are meant to be held with two hands, but it would be kind of cool if you can dual wield two katanas. That'd be cool. If not, completely understandable. And honestly, I think the last thing I want to say is, but the main problem that Swordburst has, that I have, or Swordburst, that they did kind of bad in my opinion, towards like, once you get to a certain floor, certain floors would have certain mobs that would have certain levels, and they wouldn't drop certain items. Say that there was a level 50 mob, but he would only drop like a level 40 sword. You know what I mean? It's kind of weird. I get it to an extent, but I hope they try to balance it out a little bit. But obviously this game is still in early development, so we'll only have to see and tell. I just hate it when there's such a giant weapon level gap, or sometimes they don't even have weapons at those levels and you're mostly supposed to go out and kill mobs, which is fine. I just hope they balance that in some way. But anyways, that's all I want to say. I just want to show this game because I'm probably gonna do this more and then play them and go from there, honestly. Hopefully this comes out soon, but at the same time, you gotta understand, they start from scratch, so they're doing a lot of new things. They're adding a lot of new things. Making games are difficult, especially when you're starting from scratch. As long as we're patient and they don't rush the game, this could be honestly a really solid SEO game on Roblox. There's definitely a very big audience of people who likes SEO. But anyways, that's all to say. You know, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I appreciate you guys for watching the video. And obviously, if you haven't watched the first video, go watch that video instead. Show some love. Anyways, peace.